the thing that a lot of you all have been waiting on is, what color is this car going to be? Well, why don't we reveal that right now? It's going to be Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know there's been several videos that I've done since I showed the Vette and the fact that we're going to be plasti dipping it. Well, as of today, had to get that unsuction cupped. It has been fully masked off. Dipyourcar.com wheel covers and a very crude mix of painter's tape and masking paper. Like I said, the trunk and hood will be wrapped. The wheels are getting dipped. The headlight covers also got wrapped in carbon fiber that I did a couple weeks ago. Was going to mask them off, thought it'd be simpler just to pull them off. So we are going to give it its final bath with the pre-dip spray. I've hosed it off a couple times. I've had to sand and smooth a couple places here, and around the Z06 vents. So we're going to give it one more bath and then try to put down the base coat. So stick with me here. All right, guys, the final coat of the pre-dip spray has been done. So far, what we have did to prep, we washed the car, wiped it down with dip spray, washed it again, pulled it back into the garage, masked everything, one more coat of pre-dip spray. This is my first time. I've watched a bunch of tutorial videos. I'm trying to do what I can do. So for those professional dippers out there, do not crucify me. Obviously, this is in my garage. So I'm gonna wrap some stuff around the exhaust tips. Everything else is pretty much ready to go. I opted to not take out the marker lights. There is enough of the lip that it should peel off. Other than that, I believe it is ready to put some base coat down. So, prayers, guys. Ain't nothing wrong, but I'm definitely going to need them for this. Okay, guys, this is our base coat. We're using the Avalanche Gray. Got 1 gallon here. Also have another gallon here, and then the 2 color gallons here. I only got 2 gallons because I'm only painting, like I said, the actual body of the car. The hood, which is a huge piece, and the trunk are actually getting wrapped. So I'm going to go ahead, pop the top on this, find my drill, and start mixing this up. Okay, as you can see, it's actually more of a clear consistency right now. Alright, so here we go. Wish me luck. I've never did this before. My good respirator unfortunately did not come in time, so I'm using these little small ones, but ventilation's good in here anyway, so should be okay. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Alright guys, it's been about 20 minutes since I laid down that first coat, so I think I'm going to check the YouTube on dipyourcar.com on that comprehensive video to see exactly how long they've been waiting, but I think it's 15-20 minutes, probably a good tack time for this, and then we're going to do a little bit heavier coat this time. Okay, so the second coat is down. Getting a little bit more coverage from everything, so I think that's the way it's supposed to go. Still a little nervous, first time doing this, so of course, got a little nerves. I'll let this one dry a little bit longer. I need to hit the inside of this a little more. I think I might be going a little too heavy instead of just letting it layer the way it wants to, because I see a little, not really runs, but I'm definitely going to let it set for a while before I do another coat. Okay, so the third coat is down. Went a little heavier on this coat than I probably should have. So far we've used 1 gallon of material. If I had it to do over, like I said, this is a learning experience for me. I would have ordered 3 gallons for base. For the simple fact that covering that dark carbon flash metallic paint is probably going to take a couple more coats than usual. But so far this is 3 coats. It just took 1 whole gallon. And we still have 1 gallon of material left. But we're getting pretty decent coverage. I wish I would have took a little bit more time on this where I had to do the body work and actually put some filler in that, because I still think you're going to be able to see that. But I'm not expecting this to be perfect for my first time. But so far, it's coming along. So I'm going to let this dry. I actually have to go run a couple errands, so when I get back I'm going to put a 4th and 5th coat on it, and if the weather cooperates, I'm going to put the color coats down, guys. So stay with me. Hopefully this thing comes out pretty good. I don't know about the weather though. I know we're in a garage, but I really don't want to dip while it's raining. They said it messes with the adherence of it, so I guess we'll see. Alright guys, back from running a couple errands, let this coat dry. So far we are 3 coats in, like I said. Got pretty good coverage for the most part. Still got some places, if you can see kind of close, still showing through a little bit. So going to put 3 more coats on. I think on most of those Dip Your Car videos it was about 6 coats of base, I'm pretty sure. So we should start to be getting a lot of coverage on these next 3 coats. Going to do them a little wetter, all that good stuff. So hopefully we can get some color on this thing tonight. If not, I'm going to go ahead and at least get the base coats done and then go from there. So broke out gallon number 2. Got the handy mixing tool. It still looks like a matte clear right now. Should start to get some colors coming up. Okay guys, so coat number 4 is down in its entirety. I'm going to put 1 more coat on it, even though I actually caught the mirror with the hose. So watch out for that. I'm actually going to have to dabble a couple coats on that just to smooth it out. But everything else is actually starting to look good. This is a very overwhelming project because I've never done it before. But I can definitely see how this is a DIY application like dipyourcar.com says. Fonzie's been real supportive, answered any questions that I've had on the Dip forums. So hopefully we get some color done on this thing tonight. It's actually only 7 p.m. So I'm going to give this about another 20 minutes to dry, put 1 more coat on it, and then hopefully throw on the color that we've all been waiting for. Okay guys, coat 4 is dry. Going to do coat 5 now. This is where we're at. It's looking very, very good. I actually like this avalanche gray. I mean, just as a color on its own, I think it would look really good. So maybe I will do maybe the bike or that bike, maybe the go-kart. If I have some left, I think I'm going to dip the go-kart avalanche gray and then do some light color graphics or something. Started dipping the wheels on the Yukon, haven't finished them yet. Also got the BMW out and drove it today. The truck and the 3000 GT are here as always. So let's go ahead and mix up another hopper full of paint and go ahead and get this done. Okay, so coat number 5 is now in the books. It is looking absolutely terrific. Still drying, but I believe overall good coverage. If I had it to do over, like I said, I would have definitely bought more base. I only bought 2 gallons. Didn't think I would need that much just because it is a Z06, and I figured since I wasn't doing the hood or the trunk, I wouldn't need that much material. Absolutely do. Have maybe a pint of material left, and that's actually not that much considering I may have to touch up an area or two once I get looking at it. But overall it looks pretty good. Not too worried about the gas door. It's actually vinyl wrapped. Going to peel that off of that. And everything else is actually looking pretty good. Going to peel the emblem at some point. That's nice. But overall, not too bad. Not too bad. Figured this dip project would be very, very overwhelming. It kind of was at first, to be honest with you, but as the time has progressed, it has got easier and easier. But like I said, there is the first gallon empty. The second gallon is also empty. So like I said, get 1 more gallon at least than you think you're going to need. Hopefully, since the coverage is already there, like we was trying to cover carbon flash metallic, which is like a very, very, either a light black or a dark gray, however you want to classify it, with a very, very light avalanche gray. So it did take more coats, but I don't think that this color that we chose is going to take as many coats to really cover. I feel like this is going to have really good coverage. So I'm going to plan on probably 3 full coats of it, maybe 4. But the peelability should be there because this is 5 coats. 1 was a tack coat. Got a little bit wetter with each coat. This last coat, I really wetted it out, so we should have no problems peeling this off. So I'm going to clean the gun and then hopefully, just hopefully, lay down some color on this thing. Okay guys, so it is time to mix up the color coat, and I know that's the thing that a lot of you all have been waiting on, is what color is this car going to be? Well, why don't we reveal that right now? It's going to be Go Mango. Alright guys, the color is loaded. Here goes nothing. Alright guys, the first coat of color is on. It took exactly 1 of these hoppers with the exception of just a little bit. So I'm going to refill and go ahead and do the second coat. This is very, very orange. Like shockingly orange. Hopefully this comes out good. Alright guys, hopper is refilled, so time for coat number 2. Alright guys, coat number 2 is down, went a little heavier, and it is covering very, very good. I think I forgot to do that side of the roof on the second coat, so I need to go back and hit that. Otherwise, this is looking very, very good. Except for that run that came out of nowhere I need to fix real quick. Other than that, looking pretty good. Okay, need to go fix that run and do another coat on that side of the roof, and I think it'll be ready for the final coat. Alright guys, the third and final coat of color is done, and this is our end result. Took 3 full coats, got really good coverage. For my first time, it's not bad. There are imperfections, obviously. I did get a little bit of a run right there, and also here on the door it decided to run a little bit, but overall it's not too bad. I'm going to go upload this vlog actually, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this dry, come down here with the light, and touch up any areas that need touched up. So to recap, we did 5 or 6 coats of avalanche gray base, 3 coats, 1 tack coat, 2 full wet coats of the Go Mango Orange, and no clear. Want the satin matte finish because we are doing a gloss wrap with this that you all will see here shortly. It's definitely not going to be tonight. I don't have the wrap here. So I'm going to let this dry, see what I can peel, what I cannot peel. I tried to break everything to where I could peel it if I had to. If I can't, I'm going to take a scalpel to it and cut lines. So I'm going to let this dry, go upload this, and if you follow me on Instagram under the Carbon Flash P's, same. I'll upload pictures of the car after it is unmasked, I guess that's what you call it. So thank you guys for following me on this. We're not quite done with it yet. Ain't going to be done for a while. Like I said, we are going to wrap the trunk, we're going to wrap the hood, and probably the mirrors. And I have to redo, I think, 3 of the wheels. That one's already done, and that's already wrapped. Headlight covers are already wrapped. I showed you those. Probably going to Plastidip this with whatever we have left. So guys, thank you, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff if you enjoyed what I've been trying to do here. So with that, I bid you adieu. See you on the next one.